Yo, what's up, y'all? We are back. It is the final day, grand finals today for Spring Games NA 2026 spring season. Hope y'all are hype. What's up, Shoto? Maybe the only viewer anything from Pookie Bear 34. What's up, Shoto? What's up, Jeff? Welcome, everyone. The heavily anticipated final day of the scuffed season known as Spring Games 26. It's been an interesting one. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Shoto. Holy cow, 42 months in a row. My goat. Thanks for the sub, Shoto. That's got to be one of the... I mean, I think we already went over this, right? This is one of the longest active streaks. You are the goat. AJ's here as well. Yo, Mod Squad's here. What's up? Yeah, welcome, everyone. We'll get right into it, I guess. It is the final day of the tournament, and here is our top 4 bracket. Yesterday, we watched Origin 4-2 over 7 Rats on the other stream of Bob, and yeah, just Bob actually streamed this one. Oblivion and GG. Oblivion took GG 4-1. Then Bob and I both watched Oblivion 4-1 over Origin, and on Robert's stream, Robert85, GG beat 7 Rats 4-1. So 7 Rats out in 4th place. Today, all of us streamers are going to be starting off with Origin GG. And then the winner plays against Oblivion in Grand Finals. It's actually just me and Robert85 today. Bob is not able to stream today. He's been busy. So it's just me and Robert85. So if you're watching in English, awesome. You can stick around, I guess. And if you want to watch in Espanol, there you go. You can go right up there. Again, this is another portal stream. So the way that you guys get to the portal is, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, it should be linked in the chat. I should have pinned the message. You guys should be able to see it. But if you don't have that, or somehow you're watching from somewhere else, this is the Blitz home website, wattblitz.com. You see my mouse, I'm going to go up top to the Tournaments tab. And then, unfortunately, they're not showing up top for some reason, so you can go to the current tournaments here where my mouse is at. You can see Professionals for Spring Games. And up here, you can pick on either one here. I'll pick on mine, I guess. And this one, you will get 8 crates for today for watching for 1 hour and 50 minutes. The portal will, of course, be open for 2 hours, give you an extra 10 minutes of a buffer just in case you're having some problems at the start. Most important thing, guys, make sure that you log in. On the top right, you can see I'm logged in. I've got my name there. If it says log in, Wargaming isn't going to know who to credit the view to, right? So you need to make sure that you guys are logged in. And yeah, we'll just go right back to the bracket, I guess, and hold on to that for a while. And yeah, that's that. We'll get our invite to Origin GG in a couple minutes. Hope you guys are excited for today. This has definitely been a mess of a tournament the entire way through. A lot of people not super, motivated to play the tournament with a lack of a prize pool. But these final 3 teams have all been motivated, and they've put in lots of work, and it's paid off so far. But only one team can come away the champion. So we'll find out who that is by the end of the stream today. And yeah, we'll be getting our invite in just a minute or so. We'll just go right back to the camera. Get everything all set up. I want to make sure that I've got the portal open on my stream so that I can get the containers. Oh, actually, that's something that we can do right now. So we can go ahead and open the containers that we got from yesterday. So should be in other. Yeah, here we go. So we got 6 fan containers. We can go ahead. Why not? We'll just open them up here. My storage is super full and messy. I haven't been managing it. But we got an avatar. Some boosters. 200k credits, not bad. Just for watching a stream. Can't complain about a decent chunk of credits like that. A psych camo. I do like that camo. AJ, nice. There we go. Not bad at all. Okay. The parts didn't really do a whole lot, unfortunately, but, can't complain about some credits. Looks like I have a lot of crates here. I actually don't know what this typical tank container, where I got that from. Or this. I don't know where I got any of this scrap, actually, but you know what? It's just going to sit there. It's going to bother you guys that I'm not opening this crate. It's going to eat away at you. Also, some parts for the 1350. I have a bunch of extra parts. Ugh, my storage is full. You can combine these, though. I do have plenty of free XP certs though. I've got what, 14 of the 350Ks. How much is that? It's probably like 5 million, just about. Yeah, nice. Almost 5 mil. All right, well, we got our invite, so I'm gonna go back to camera and we'll get ourselves set up here for lower bracket finals, GG versus Oblivion. Sorry, GG versus Origin. Why am I saying Oblivion? Oblivion are in grands. And we haven't watched a ton of GG this season. We watched, actually no, that's not true. We watched a lot of them at the start of top 8. And they did reasonably well. Obviously, they ended up, you know, making top 4, so it worked out well enough. What's up, OG? What's up, Tyla? Welcome, everyone. Bobby Voller. Hello, hello. Cool seeing you, Bushka stream. Yeah, I just said hi. I don't think you noticed me, unfortunately, but it's all good. I always enjoy watching Bushka when I can. He's actually the person who inspired me to get better at Blitz back in like 2014, 15. I was a low win rate, 40-something percenter, and I didn't really know how to, you know, play the game, and I didn't really care to. But then after watching some of his videos, I was like, you know, this is a game that you can actually get good at. And so it was really cool, and many, many years later, I ended up like doing streams with him for tournaments. That was like, you know, kind of fulfilling, I guess, what started it all. So that was pretty cool. Do I use full screen browser? When I'm streaming, I do, yes. Because I don't need everything else to be shown. So yeah, when I stream, I use full screen browser. When I'm like not having it on stream, like right now, I'm just showing my camera. I have it back to tab mode so I can click around because I'm trying to monitor Twitch, trying to monitor YouTube, trying to monitor my portal, all that sort of thing, right? But yeah. Anyway, we can go ahead and show the room. Get right on started here with GG Origin. This is going to be a best of 7. Robert's on one team, I'm on the other. Again, it's just us two today. No Auto37/Bob. / however you know him. But yeah, we're going to get right on into it here. Lots of crons to open up here on Desert Sands. 6 for Origin and 4 for GG, along with a light 2 F3s. Origin's running 1 F3 of their own. So that camo's goated. Yeah, I actually, when that camo first came out, I got it on the bat chat. This was back when I was playing competitive, because I still have it on my bat chat all these years later. But that's been the only camo that I run on the bat chat since I played competitive. And that's got to have been like a decade ago at this point. Because back when I played comp, the bat chat was the only light tank in the game, and I was a light player, and I just really liked the psychic camo. And it still holds up to this day, in my opinion. What's up, Krim? Congrats on your top 2 on a U. I know it's not what you wanted, but, you know, it was enjoyable to watch. And at the end of the day, it's just a gold season, so who really cares? It's all scuffed in the end. Okay. I've got a Discord message. That's nothing. Alright, well, I didn't check the maps ahead of time, so it's fine, but Desert Sands for games 1 and 2. This is a best of 7, by the way, as have all the other sets in top 4 been, and the sets in top 8 as well. Grand Finals will be a best of 9, though. I know Wayman was thinking about implementing some sort of bracket reset like most esports have, whereas if you come in through the loser side, you have to win 2 separate sets, but that's not been implemented this season, maybe in the future. There also were some announcements that Wargaming put out with regards to the format for an upcoming season. I believe it was May. I don't have that in front of me. Didn't really look through it too much, but it sounds like we are getting a season relatively soon, so we don't have to wait 6 months like last time, you know, which is always a good thing. Always freaking watch this guy on Twitch. That's true. I think the Twitch experience is much better. The only reason you would watch it on YouTube is because it's linked in game. And also, you can rewind, which I guess is nice. I know Twitch, sometimes you can rewind and sometimes you can't. I don't really know what determines if you can or can't. But anyway, here we are, y'all. GG Origin. to kick off top 3 lower bracket finals. Winner goes to Grands, loser eliminated in 3rd. The tank in the Vickers actually going to spawn over on the dunes along with Archangel on the other side. They spot each other, and the tank actually driving up. Ooh, nice spotting. Actually lights every single tank on Origin, and Korra is going to be taking some damage. He's been tracked. Gonna try to hide here. Actually, that was Rob, not Korra. The names kind of blurred together a little bit. The tank will get away and actually gonna step the B base. He knows Origin's got nothing set up for that. Archangel could, in theory, maybe look for that, but he's got his own problem to deal with back there in power. So I like how GG's taking initiative here to grab the B base, knowing that they can do that. And really good spotting run from the Vickers, lighting literally all 7 tanks on the Origin team. That's literally perfect information. Can't ask for a better opening from GG. They haven't taken any damage either, and they'll get 2 bases. That's literally the perfect opening on this map. You can't ask for anything more than that, other than a kill, I guess, but you take what you can get. Really good start. Although Hanzo getting a little aggressive here. Peeking out, finds high all the way in the back. They know that he's resetting back there. But GG will still get the base early enough. They'll get an over 80 cap point lead. 80 is the critical number, of course, where if you get a kill, your points go up 40, the enemies go down 40. That's a delta of 80, so 1 kill is enough to swing the difference. However, since GG has 2 bases, Origin only has 1, that gap's only going to grow and grow. It's almost already to the point where Origin will need 2 kills. Ooh, big shots into Zay. He takes 500 damage there. That's someone's AP and someone else's HE. Origin, they're not wasting any time though. They're going straight for Power, who's dug himself in there. They are going to lose that tank, and GG's not really trying to support with the Crown Vons in the back. They're just peeking now. And a little bit of damage into Yarrow, but Origin's got a few tanks in the back there to kind of suppress him. So GG will lose Mr. Power there. HP still even though, and the caps are still obviously in favor of GG. It's like GG's going to try to go for a push into Mr. Hytronics here. Although Rondelisha rotating back to help out Call Me Daddy, looking to do the same. And that's not going to be an easy cross here. Hanzo will go down if he goes for it. But he's going to put in plenty of shots to high. Collateral peeking as well. Nib the tank also sneaking around. Looks like Tantan's trying to eat shots from Call Me Daddy, as he has the rear of Rondelisha. And Zay goes down along with High. I didn't see where Zay fell. I think he's near Laikai, so Laikai kind of alone over there. GG pushing into Rondelisha. They will get the pickup on him. Looks like they want to rotate into Call Me Daddy as well, but it's 900 cap points for GG, even though Origin does have the HP advantage. They're down a tank and they're down a cap base. They have to stop B. But they can't only stop at B. They have to go through to C as well. Yara's going to be doing that. Archangel might be able to get the kill on Laikai though, which would be good for Origin. Of course, that would stop the bleeding quite a bit. Yara's just trying to go straight for the C base here. The tank's just going to see if he can pick up the kill, but Rob picking up Hanzo main. And all of a sudden, GG's losing tanks left and right. Laikai's just kiting around Archangel there. But Nub the tank, actually Archangel does pick up Laikai, but since the tank stops the C base from being stolen, GG's back in a position where they can win this one. Tantan and Collateral do pick up the kill on Call Me Daddy. That's 990 points. Origin's not going to be able to pick up a kill, and GG's cap pressure is going to win them game 1. Origin were looking healthy. They were picking up the kills that they needed to, but it was not enough. And GG start off strong with a game 1 win. Tantan on top with 3.4. Old name there coming back to Blitz for this season. Yara with 4K was not enough. I'm here, Yara Gantu. Sup, Oliver Silver, welcome to the stream. Go Creamy Team. Unfortunately, I don't understand that reference, but welcome. Got it from CW5 on your leopard. Solid. Solid. Welcome, Darkman, Netforce, Bud Willie. Hello, everyone. Don't you play tournaments anymore? Nah. I stream now. Someone's got to stream them. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs, you know what I mean? Anyway, game 2. More Krons, 6 per team this time. GG will keep the light though. Origin keeping the F3, same lineup for them. Same player in that tank as well. Anyway, here's game 2. And it is Kronvon Central. I think this is the most Kronvons that we've seen on NA in one game. Both teams running 6. I think 12 is the record at the moment. And most of them activating their super speed boost on GG. Origin keeping most of theirs actually. Korra spawning in the dunes this time. Gets lit, so does Vatank. Alicia in the center. Origin actually delaying their crossing a little, but they will go now that they've put pressure on the Vickers to not spot across, so I like that little play there from Origin. Making sure that they could press the Vickers away before sending their tanks over. Maybe GG thinks that Origin's not sending anything, but I don't think that's the case. Korra wouldn't be so far forward if he were alone. Also, obviously, the Vickers is now spotting everything here. We can see that. GG is well aware. But Orange is just going to shove. GG staying in the back, and the light tank will get out of there. Won't even be spotted doing so. And yeah, GG are just holding back. Actually going to be pushing towards C. They might get the base lead again here. Hanzo spotting Rondelisha. Don't think we'll see any damage going there. And yes, cap lead again for GG. But Hanzo's just continuing the shove. Call Me Daddy puts one in. They will trade. Hanzo using their repair kit, but puts in the second shot. Also, looks like Origin does not care about grabbing the A base. They find 2 Kronvons alone. And bringing 4 in, they're going to try to go for that kill. GG, on the other hand, pushing into the town. We're going to try to keep them both on the screen at the same time. Rondelisha might be the first to go down. Yep, but power soon to follow. And Origin will pick this up, no problem. High just needs to put in his full clip, as the rest of Origin's empty, and I think he missed that shot. So it's going to take Origin a minute to get that kill. But they will get that kill. They've got a lot of tanks far away, though. Vatank going to try to farm out with Yarrow. I understand why Yarrow's shooting the light tank. That's, of course, the tank you want to shoot first. He will go down. Collateral, Call Me Daddy having the 1v1. No one's going to die quite yet. Not enough shells in the clip for this. But at the moment, Origin's looking good. Got the HP lead. Can they save Call Me Daddy from going down, though? They should be able to. Vatank going in like this is a bit of a risk. He's probably going to wait for Collateral to take a hit first. Call Me Daddy missing the shot. Vatank will miss his own, actually. And if you're Krim, you just got to put your last one in before going down. So actually, briefly, GG takes the tank advantage, but they are down a ton of HP. High is full. Rob is full. Archangel, 2200. They should be able to just shove this. They have full clips. They can clip out any tank left alive on GG, except for Zay. But they'll just take this opportunity to stop the bases. And GG can't really do a whole lot about it. Might want to try it, but they're not even going to try it. Archangel going kind of alone here. Finds Hanzo. And we'll be able to just clip him out if he pushes it. He just needs to make sure to not get clipped out by Zay as well. Takes shots from Korra, and Archangel is here. Misses his shot, actually. And he's actually going to die here since he missed his shot on Hanzo. Won't be able to pick up the kill. GG rotating in like this. Might be able to do some damage here. Origin still has 2 bases, but Archangel, yeah, threw himself away. He was not able to pick up a kill. Good job putting the last shot into the Vickers, at least, making him a 1-tap. Origin's still just got so many hit points in the game here. Hai gonna be able to push in like this into Tan and Collateral. Pick up the kill on Collateral first, obviously. He's just gonna... No, just gonna put the shots into Tan May as well. Missing it though! If he just reloaded his full clip and aimed those in, he could have had both of those kills by now. Now it's gonna take him a while longer because of that long reload that the Kron has when it's empty. And GG's gonna make plays towards Korra. I does pick up Tan though. It's gonna take him a while longer to load, but now Collateral's still alive. He can actually pressure Rob. Rob's in a bit of a crossfire. And GG's almost brought it back here. Hai should be able to pick up the kill. He misses again! Missing so many shots in the endgame here, and Hanzo will be able to pick him off, actually. Did Origin just sell? I think Collateral missed a shot of his own, but Hanzo has a full clip to put in. Okay, Rob does get that kill. Hai missing another kill shot on Collateral. Korra gets picked off by Zay. Why is this game close? It should not be close. Collateral's looking for a kill here. Rob missing. Hai's looking for it. Misses again! Rob missing again! What am I watching? And now all of a sudden GG's looking like they are going to take it. Hai gets hit in the rear. Vitank looking at him. Collateral's still going to hold on. What am I watching? Hai missing the HE! Vitank gets the... Oh my goodness. What am I watching? What am I watching? This is top 3. And GG's going to take... Oh my... They were down... How much HP was that? Was that 5k? Was that 5k? What? What? Insanity. Absolute insanity. I don't even know how to describe that. I don't know. And Collateral to 4.9 holding on there, man. He survived so many kill shots from Origin. I don't even know, man. Bro, that's going to be so demoralizing for Origin too. I only have one response to this, and there's only really one thing that I can do about it, and that's just... I'm going to do this real quick. Hold on. There we go. That's how I feel about that game. Wow, what a game. We're going to move on to Lagoon now. Oh. I don't know, man. Oh, okay, whatever. Fine. Fine. All right, moving on. Game 3. GG keeping the Vickers. It's been working. They get rid of one Kron. There's a Felice in there. 5 cap maps should never be underestimated. That's true. What's up, Mythos? Playing by cap pressure is stronger than brawling. Cap pressure is very important. It's very difficult to win without at least applying some sort of cap pressure. It's not an easy meta to just YOLO in. I mean, it kind of is. You get punished really hard for YOLOing, so it's a big risk. Ugh. It looks like Origin subbed out Hai as well. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, Hai. You definitely sold that game. I would give you a dunce cap if you were still there, but you're not. So you're lucky, Hai. That was dunce cap worthy play. I'm sorry. I say this as a friend. Hai is a friend, but man, that was a sell. Anyway, we'll introduce Lagoon here. I gotta step away for just a moment. Actually, no, I'll be fine. Yeah, man. Origin's going to have to really bounce back there. They're a very resilient team. They've got good mentality. I think they might be able to do it, but like if you're any other team, that just completely shatters anything that you could have cooked there. But here we are, y'all. Game 3. The tank, you'll go in the middle to spot. Finds Archangel. In the concept, I didn't go over lineups here a whole lot. A couple tanks will spot each other in the middle. Guess I can click on Hanzo as he's the tank peeking up top here. Didn't actually know that the Kron Von was tall enough to shoot over this. Thought you had to be taller, but no, looks like the Kron can shoot over it, in fact. Tantan's gonna go for a quick beat. No, I was thinking of the reset. No, you can't really reset from this position. Not tall enough. Laikai takes a couple. Where's Laikai at? Oh, Laikai's over here, so GG is already shoved right through. They have found a bit of a crossfire scenario going. But Laikai himself is getting tunneled hard. Yarrow and Rob should be able to clip him out here, and Origin all of a sudden, major advantage. They're just going to put the shots into power. They can eventually get the kill on Laikai here. They're not super worried about it right now. Put in the shots that you can. Tantan also low. And Origin's 4k HP up. Surely they don't throw this one. Down goes Tantan. It looks like the next target's probably going to be Power here. He is tracked. He can't move, but Cora taking a little bit of damage. Power does pick up the kill. Call Me Daddy should have this one, though. No problem. Like, finally getting hunted down by Rob as well. Collider going to try to speed boost away, but Yarrow's got a full clip for him. He is tracked. He cannot move. And Origin's cleaning this one right up. So they're bouncing right back from that last game here. No sweat at all. It's like it didn't even happen. Archangel just going to put a shot into the Vickers. I don't see why he's trading 1-for-1 like that. If you're a concept, right, you're a clipper, you just want to put your 2 shells and back up, not trade 1-for-1 and just give the Vickers a chance to reload. But it's fine, I guess. Zay goes down. Call Me Daddy's still alive. Hanzo will fall. Who will reload here? It's actually going to be Archangel, and he's going to try to pressure that corner, but he'll go down either way. But that's going to be Origin getting their first dub. Vitank not wasting his time here. And there we go. Origin gets a win. And now they've got the ball rolling. They almost had it rolling last game, but they should be okay now. Seems like they've cooled down a bit. Krim on top 3k. And it's time for game 4. The chat reacting very nice. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Anyway, Origin is going full crons now, 7 of them. GG with 4, so we're not at a full, beating the 12 cron record that we just saw a bit ago. But we're close to it. GG's going to keep 2 concepts and a fully chain. Yeah, alright. But this is Origin's chance to equalize, nothing happened at all after that first set. Other than Brazilians, no Brazilians unfortunately have made it to top 4 this season. Actually, I'm not sure there's any individual Brazilian players. I guess if you count group as an individual Brazilian, he counts on Oblivion. But no Brazilian teams. I'm assuming that's what you meant. And I'm not sure about some of the players on GG, where they're from. A couple players in Origin I don't really know too well. And don't really know most of the 7 Rats players where they're from either. Grim with the FFS. Hey, you got your win. You got your win. That's enough to bring the momentum back. Bubba is not on Origin, therefore they are cursed to lose, man. Get Bubba in here. He was watching the other day. Maybe he would enjoy this gameplay. Like to see what his team has become. Anyway, Archangel stepping up top. EG will put Laikai back up. They're playing towards the seaside. Also, keep forgetting to make this larger. Origin actually catching Mr. Laikai there, only putting 1 shot in and an HE. Good shots from Origin to start things off. They'll take the cap lead as well. Laikai peeking right up again. He's just inviting more HE shells, but nothing from Origin. They back out. Tan will step B. And this is what I had meant, was not the fact that you can't shoot over. You can't shoot into B from up top. I forget. I'm trying to remember if an MLE could, but Archangel trying to go for the reset, missed it. So actually, despite Origin getting the initial cap lead, GG is able to pick up 2 bases. Cora, though, going for a quick wraparound. Kind of like what GG did last game, although it didn't work well for GG. But Laikai going to try to peek up, see what he can spot. Tan takes a bit of damage from Curtin, who's moving in. Hanzo's found Call Me Daddy. So far, GG's defense isn't looking too hot. They've bled a decent amount. They're down 2,300 hit points. And Origin isn't even going for a crazy attack right now. They're still got a few passive tanks. Yara, Rob able to rotate wherever they want. They haven't shoved anything. But at the moment, GG's only put really 4 shots in it all. Make that 5. Archangel taking a little bit of damage here. Power should be able to hit this. And so that's a half HP tank. Archangel is the lowest HP tank in the game at the moment, but they still have a decent amount of HP deficit to recover here. GG is going for the rotation. Looks like Archangel is the tank they want to punish here, but Rob is right behind to cover. And he'll be able to chunk out GG's push. Cora also coming. They're actually just going to counter right on in. Maybe Curtin as well. They've also found Hanzo for a little bit of 2v1 ski. The tank not covering him. And Hanzo will fall here 100%. And Origin's push actually picking up Tan as well. So they are looking very strong here. GG picks up their first kill. But they have now lost 3 tanks. It's already over. Surely, right? Surely? We'll try to keep Archangel alive. Zay's rotating in for it. Collateral's just trying to run from Curtin for as long as he can. And if you're Archangel, I like what you're doing there as your play. You're just putting the amount of shots in that you have left in the clip. That's all you really can do. So Origin's just going to keep picking up the kills. Yara's got a full clip to put into Zay. Curtin going to sneak around as well with a full clip. Yarrow himself, though, hit pretty hard. He will fall. Cora's step in the B base, take an opportunity to reload his clip as well. He'll get in the fight soon. The tank will do well against Call Me Daddy up top, but overall, GG not having a lot left here. They're going to try to make a play for Cora. Laikai's not going to be able to get this, though. 566. Don't think you can roll that high, but the tank sneaking that shot in was actually huge. Cora going for a track on Laikai to try to get himself out of there. And GG actually not picking up that kill. Now Rondalisha is going to be able to come around and pick up Laikai. Really good track shot from Cora into Laikai, keeping him immobile. Not able to hunt around for that kill. And Call Me Daddy actually is able to pick up the kill in the tank because he was looking at Cora, so Origin able to clean that up nicely. And just like that, after a very messy start on Desert Sands, we're all equalized after 4 games. Yeah, that kind of speaks to what I was talking about earlier. Origin's got good resiliency, good mentality. And they're keeping it cool here as we are all tied up. 4K from Call Me Daddy. Good job there as we move on to Fort Despair, games 5 and 6. Nice. We missed reaction, RIP. Rick's up Brazilian, yes. Highest back in the game. Looks like confidence has been restored. He's playing light tank now. Origin needs a light tank. It's got to be high, it seems. Rocking the Panzer Wagon here. I am surprised to see a light tank on Fort Despair of all maps. This is one of the heavier maps in competitive. But occasionally we'll see something like this. I'm surprised we're not seeing like a medium tank that can actually still get in brawls. But It is a light here, going to be used for vision in some capacity. GG finally stepping away from the Krons here. They've got only 3 of them with 4 F3s. Also 4 F3s for Origin, so it's clear that armor is king on this map. They do keep 1 Kron and a 60 for Rob. I'm surprised it's not Korra playing the 60. I know he loves the tank, but it is Rob here. And Fortress they are going to be laid the intro for. I'm curious to see how the light gets used for Origin. And he is speed boosting right towards A, going for some quick spot skis over on that side of the map. Origin playing mostly middle here, it looks like, with their F3s. They're going to send Korra kind of overlook C, but most everything else is going to be going right to B. It's taking a sneaky little reset position that you can use, although it's not perfect. Korra does get spotted as well. He lights 2 GG tanks, but they're going to get right on in the base here. Although Curtin taking the initiative to step B, it is the triple cap from GG that's going to get them the base first. And Korra tried to go for a reset, ends up not able to do so. Puts an A shot, takes 1 in return. Rondelisha also got hit from somewhere. I think it was collateral. Good shot. And Hai hasn't really done anything over on this side. Hasn't found anything with Hanzo. He does put the shot in, so you can't say that he hasn't done anything now. Hanzo go for a blind shot. Does not, but Hai going for an HE. You know, you might as well chip in that little extra damage when you can. Tantan got a little hit crossing back from Curtin. Like trading as well. Call Me Daddy unloading all 3 in the Kron. Going to take a minute to reload that, but no risk of an immediate push from GG, so no harm really. When you're an auto reloader, it does not matter if you fully unload. And he's shooting trees now to try to go for an A grab. You see that, but he actually shot the tree the wrong way. He wanted to shoot it so it leans into the A cap. But Hai is going to step in the base. He's not sitting in the bush though. And Hanzo blind firing at the bush. Second shot, though, going right towards the ground. And he's getting hit super hard by Origin, who have set up nicely to cover it. And they do grab the A base. Something that you do not see in Fort Despair a whole lot is grabbing the A base. GG had a tank to spot it, but the light camo's too good. Didn't even have to sit in the bush. It was more of a distraction. And Hanzo got hit really hard for trying to defend it. GG's going to try to make a cross into Origin spawn, but Vitank here, he's going to get hit hard. Actually, Origin missing a couple shots. They're just going to reload their clips. And they've already got the rotation set up here with Rondelisha and Korra for the defense. So they are looking very poised to take game number 5 here as well. Power does get himself around, but he can just get double clipped by Korra and Rondelisha. Although Ron's taking a little bit of damage here himself. I didn't think Vitank had a shot, but he's actually kind of propping himself up like this. He can just barely sneak through that. Ron is still alive. Korra's going to try to take the brunt of the damage there. But at the moment, GG is down 4k HP. Vitank going to try to help out, get the kill on Rondelisha. Ron's on 412 HP. He's going to have to rely on a high roll. Actually missing a shot there. I don't know. No, he got lit on fire, so his reload reset, and he ends up dying. And with the kill on Zay, Origin's going to take that one as well. Now all of a sudden, they are up. After watching that game too, I thought Origin might be cooked, but they are up. And clearly they have found their rhythm, as they are only 1 game away from finding themselves in Grands. A nice 2.6 from Curtin. And here we go. It's do or die for GG. They lose this game, they are out of the tournament, 3rd place. What's up, Get Justice? Or Drive 6, he's gonna get wrecked? Man, maybe. I know it's his favorite tank, though. At least it was when I interviewed him 6 months ago, I think, around then. Maybe things have changed, I don't know. But anyway, back on Fort Despair. Plenty of F3s still from both teams. Not a whole lot else to say, I guess we're just gonna wait. Check the chat. Nothing crazy in the chat. Okay, 2 crons for Origin. But 5 F3s for both teams, so despite the fact that the tank was nerfed by having reactive removed, it's still the meta tank of choice for some maps. Maps that need armor. Like Fort Despair. Only difference being a cron for a concept between the 2 teams. And here we go, game 6. Origin's chance to close it out. Of course, we all want to see a tiebreaker because tiebreakers are exciting. And let's watch things from Origin's side this time around. Both teams going to be speed boosting right to A. Court in front with the super speed. He gets lit first. But GG sending a couple tanks in the middle. Origin has not done this. So GG's got the crossfire set up, but they have less tanks over in the corner. They're just there to kind of press a shove, which is exactly what Origin's going to do right away. Curtin taking 1,600 damage. Rondelicia going to cover the hit points, but he's still getting bled. And Origin's managed to put plenty of shots in return. Vitank getting hit quite hard. He's going to want to have to cover this little square there for staying away from Call Me Daddy and Rob, who put in plenty of shots from behind. Tan setting up a crossfire, trying to go for the kill on Curtin. Curtin backing up just a little bit. Tantan's actually looking more towards Korra, and Rondelicia, who's also incredibly low. And GG off to a very good start here, but Tantan now taking a bit of damage, and Call Me Daddy making a move in on Tantan. He's going to get hit very hard. Collateral trying to cover him, but not enough cover. Now Laikai actually could get hit. Laikai not looking to cover Tantan as well. He is going to die. So GG just going to take this opportunity to push the kill on Rondelicia. They're going to go for Curtin as well. Although they're taking their time with Curtin here. Power Zay reloading their shots a little bit. They want to make sure that if they miss a shot that they're not completely screwed here. However, this does allow Korra and Yaro to reload their own shots. But do see the kill occur here. Actually, the little side scrape from Curtin means that Power and Zay now have his body as cover here a little bit. And it did prevent Origin from assisting him. Hit points, though, are in favor of Origin at the moment. And it is a 6v5, but everyone from GG is quite low, other than Collateral. And Collateral trying to make a play on Rob. He might get hit hard here from Yaro, Korra. No, yeah, they do hit him. Collateral might still be able to pick up the kill here, though. He needs to put this final shot in. Can't miss it. Does get it. That's a 6v4 now. But Origin's got plenty of HP in the corner. They're going to try to pick the kill on Hanzo and or Power. The HE not rolling high enough, and High actually gets hit really hard there. He goes down. Power's got plenty of shots in the clip. He just needs to put them in. Korra missing that kill shot. Yaro goes down, and Korra's not going to be able to pick up the kill on Power. And just like that, 6 versus 4, 6 versus 5 turns into a 6-on-1. Everybody on GG is incredibly low. But Origin couldn't get the kills. The HEs didn't connect into Hanzo. I think Korra missed 2 kills on Power. And we are going to see a tiebreaker after all. Oh my goodness, guys. It all comes down to Game 7. Who expected GG to have such a good performance? Not I. Not I. But we're tied up. Game 7. Oh man. Now it's do or die for both teams here. They're all out of mulligans, all out of redos. And Collateral 4.8, he is clutching big for Origin. That game 2 clutch and now this game 6 damage as well. Excellent performance from him. I'm sure he's very happy with himself. And Canal, the tiebreaker map. Interesting way to end it. An asymmetrical map, but it's a good map. It's a good map. And GG gets the northeast spawn, Origin with southwest. And it all comes down to a nice little Canal game here. 2 lights for GG. Laikai running the second one, Panzerwagon. And our Origin cooking a leopard? Am I seeing a leopard? I like it. It's got distance DPM. Yeah, leopard. And lower bracket finals. I love to see it. It's a strong tank. Oof. No, call me daddy. Maybe switching out. Cora's running the Panzerwagon as well. Are we going to be seeing 2 lights and a med? Maybe he's swapping. He's swapping. They don't want a leopard in. Okay, no leopard in top 3. Sag. It's fine. Maybe in Grants. Nah. And here are our lineups. What an exciting moment, y'all. Game 7. Go ahead and introduce Canal and get going. Oof. And yeah, double light tank on either team. And everyone else is in a Kronvon except one G-Sor for Origin. You guys will see it in a moment here. Yeah. So 9 Krons, 4 lights, and a G-Sor in this game. And all the super speed boosts going up for GG and Origin. Origin, though, they're pushing for A. With that double light tank, they will take it. GG is focused on D side. They don't spot anything. Are they just going to get right on in the base? Looks like yes. So we should see cap lead GG here. Power getting spotted in the middle. He's just crossing right on through. And we'll see Origin take A now. But, again, cap lead GG. And Origin already rotating multiple tanks back. They've got Curtin sitting in the back. But Rob and Ron will join him. Zay actually moving up a little bit. He's in a nice little spot you can dig down on. I think he made contact with Krim right there. But at the moment, the pace is slowing for a moment. Origin's going to have a tough time trying to grab B here. GG's going to have a tough time trying to grab C, but they don't really need to. The tank going to try to go for some spots here. Doesn't find anything. Lots of blind fires going in, both teams. Origin with the Panzerwagons just shooting their guns. The tank going for something as well. G-Sor. Shooting the most common positions. There are tons of bushes on this map. Tons of places you can hide. First damage of the game going into Curtin there. Shot from Tan. But there's still plenty of game to be played here. 5 minutes. The caps only tick up by 3. It's going to take a while before we see a play here. Zay getting spotted in the back. Mr. Krim in a sneaky position that you can use in the middle of Canal here. And anything that decides to push through the center river there will get lit by Krim, but UG has no reason to push at the moment. And things are chill right now. High is still going for long-range shots. Core trying to move forward a little bit for some info on the B area. Chat's getting excited here. Game 7. I love to see it. We're going to rotate back for info, maybe closer to his own spawn. Hai is still playing in the farm spot. And what about Laikai? Laikai just kind of playing for farm as well. Not really farm, but he's not in a spotting position by any means. Maybe going to try to boost up this hill a little bit. Looks like yes. Won't find anything though. Actually not really trying for it too hard. Fair enough. So it's still slow. Game's almost halfway over. Finally seeing some spot there. Korra getting lit by Vatank. Does Vatank sneak the shot in? Actually power shooting it from afar. Hits him. But Vatank, with the trigger discipline, not going to fire the shot. Korra thinks maybe he's up there. He's not. But Rondelisha has the hit. He knows what's up. Does he know he connected, though? Hard to say. When you're in a bush, it's hard to tell if the blind fire goes in or not. But sometimes you can. But Vatank did get hit, but doesn't move. Maybe he kind of moves. He shifted a little bit, but he's still peeking enough to get info. Oop. Someone blind fired at him. Rondelisha missed that one. Vatank is getting guessed here, but somehow not taking a whole lot of damage for it. But he'll back up now. And the tension's still rising. We're at 4 minutes through the game now, only 3 left. And they're still feeling each other out here a little bit. Tension building and building. What is the play? At the moment, both teams are a little spread, but Origin has a lot of heavies left in their own spawn if they want to make a move that way. GG quite spread themselves. If they want to make a counter push, how will they do it? Or how will they respond to Origin's push wherever they find it? Who beat Oblivion in 7 rats? Nobody beat Oblivion. But GG beat 7 rats. Origin beat them as well, but no one has beaten Oblivion. Tan getting lit in the back. Looks like Origin's starting to push up a little bit. They got Rob moving forward. GG still doesn't know about him yet. It looks like Origin wants to make a move on C. Ron getting hit a little bit. There we go. Tan with the spots into Curtin and Rob. And GG doesn't punish very hard. And Korra's gonna step C. Putting pressure on Hanzo. Hanzo getting deleted. And he's already incredibly low. Vatank also gets in. He's dead. Korra's gonna grab C for extra pressure, but just like that, Origin pick up a kill, and they've got Hanzo blood as well. Zay getting lit. Origin have their angles here. And we will see the counter push from GG into Rob and Curtin. But can they sustain it? Yarrow is here. Looks like Zay's getting hit hard as well. And Origin has their angles very clearly. They do pick up Curtin. GG does. Laikai is also set to farm Rob. How we're going to try to cover. But Korra can just push into Hanzo and Zay. That's 2 more kills. Also, GG needs to stop the bases at some point as well. GG's going to push their G-Sor now. But they do turn around to look at Korra, who gets hit hard. Can Hanzo pick up that kill? He's looking for it. Doesn't have the gun depression for it. Korra's going to back out. GG only sending 1 tank towards Yarrow. Power ends up getting the kill on Korra. Cross map. It's close. 900 points just about for GG. But Hai's going to jump on Hanzo. Tan Laikai not covering him anymore. Power not either. So Hai will pick up this kill in a moment. Will he? Will he? Power's looking now all of a sudden. Puts the shot in. And so does Laikai. 950 points now for GG. Collateral will go down in a moment here to Yarrow, though. He puts in his last shot. He will go down. Hanzo trying to run from Call Me Daddy, but he gets it. 960 now for Origin. It's back and forth. But time runs out, and I think Origin on top. They're going to take it. Game 7. I think so. They had the cap lead, yeah. It all came down to the wire, but Yarrow with a 3.6. Origin just had such good angles. Able to punish Zay so early. Those blind shots into the tank making him low. And Origin, despite their rough start, do make grands. Congrats to them. GG putting up a really good fight though, winning 3 games, forcing Origin to tiebreaker. This was not enough. Nice 3.6 from Yarrow. But yeah, well fought to GG, and I'm sure they are pleased with their performance, although I'm sure they wanted more, but you know, that was a great game and a great set overall. Very entertaining one, if not a little scuffed. There we go. I'm going to take a quick moment. I'm going to put a sweatshirt on. I'm a little chilly. And then we'll play a couple of games, although we don't have that much time. Grands is pretty soon, so I will BRB. And then we'll wrap the stream up with Grand Finals, Origin Oblivion. We're back. We're back. Dang. All right. Well, let me double check what time our set is. I'm pretty sure it's in 20 minutes from now, so we'll have a little bit of time, but just want to confirm. Oblivion versus Origin, yeah. 22 minutes from now. Cool. Well, we were running the Hori yesterday and it was working, so I guess we'll keep running it here. Yeah, what a set indeed. Very enjoyable. GG did put up a good fight, yes. Okay, where do I play? I'll play middle. Why not? Is that where TD's supposed to go? Not really. If you're gonna drop? Looks like you wanted to drop. Where's that missile at? What the heck? It was a teammate. Who spotted me? Okay, he did not drop. Not hurt me. On fire. Fair enough. I tried it. I was like, oh, if he dropped, I'll go in. 4K5 dropped, actually. Interesting enough. It's fine. It's med games. I like going for fun plays. Sounds like everyone in the chat has enjoyed the sets as well. That's good. Guess we pre-aim this. Why not? I think you're sharing a blind fight or something. What the heck? They will move up. This guy's still looking at me. I didn't think you would. They have all turned. Fair enough. Well, I do this, and I invis. That guy's 100% trying to go for me, so I will be backing out. Yeah, he went for the mouse tank. Fair enough. Type 5 is staring, of course. Yeah, I didn't pen. Oh. Go, Sherry, go. Get him. Oh shit, can I get this? Don't know if I have it. Damn, didn't. Oh, KVJ, I got a ram kill. That's funny. That bounced, yeah, nice. Hey, we're... Collect his bat chat camo? Oh, you mean the camo that I just got as well? Yeah, okay. I don't really think I want to play the bat chat in this mode though. Flex the bat chat camo though, fine. I've had this on the tank for like 10 years. Whenever it first came out, I don't remember what year it was, but something like that. But I don't really want to play it in this mode. Go back to the Ori. I got a clan invite, OMG. We'll play this and maybe one more. Yeah, we'll play one more after this as well. I was gonna go left, but the team's going this way, I will go this way. That's fine with me. Alright, those two are next to each other. Might not have anyone else, to be honest. Didn't need to mark him, but it's fine. I activated too late. Fine. Teammates are pushing in. That hurt him. Oh, TVP. Get his ass. This guy can't clip me out with his ability, can he? I don't think so. Take it. Haven't played Blitz in a year, and I'm watching this Mothra J Bubba do maneuvers. Have a quitting spirit, man. Bro yearns for the tanks. Yearns for the tanks. It's alright, though. I mean, here I am. I was quitting Blitz, but I am still, streaming it. Although I never said I'd quit streaming, to be fair. But I don't plan on playing the game regularly anytime soon. That is for certain. But, the new tournament manager Whammon did ask me if I was interested in streaming the upcoming, like, off-season events. I said maybe. We'll see. I know that I will not be free for the Arena Comp stream, because that coincides on a date I can't do. But in general, I'm open to it. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to shove this. I do not care. I'm not going to fully shove. Yeah, maybe I got a 183 behind me. What's the worst that can go wrong? What is the worst that can go? Report Caro. Who's healing the minnow? Is it the grill? It's the grill. I don't know why I activated my... Oh, boy, this Sheridan's cooked from the leopard. I don't know why I activated that when I wasn't ready to shoot him. Also, him tracking me with that ram is insanely lucky. I don't know how he did that. That's so lucky. Yeah, I messed up the AG. Fine. Dude, him tracking me with the ram. Yeah. Okay. Tracking me and still getting behind me. Well played. Guess we'll end it with the BZ game. Won't play another after this. Never try to hit mid caps again. Rip. Okay, something. Not spoiler. I'm just gonna use the invis roto. They've already got several tanks in the area. Good to know. There's our VK sitting in the open. Nah, snuck up on him. Yeah, get him! Get him! Okay, leopard doing that's crazy. And our Kara's already dead. And the T-57 still lives. Nice shot from the 100. Did he just ram him? Nice. Why did we just ram the E100? Well played. Alright, I don't feel like chasing this guy. Playing it safe, BNC can be risky. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't do it in pubs. Comp is a completely different game mode than pubs. So, just because people aren't grabbing them in comp does not mean it's not safe to grab in pubs. Like, if you grab them at the start, it's not the easiest for the other team to stop you unless they're dead set on doing it at the beginning, which is not usually what you see in a pub game. So, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Not all this stuff translates into pubs. Like, early positioning can be good, stuff like that, but it takes like a well-coordinated team to be able to stop caps like that at the beginning, so wouldn't stress too much about that. All right, we'll get our invite in 2 minutes here, so I'm just going to chill out. Go back to our Panzerwagen. And remind all of you that we're watching on the portal to get rewards, so make sure that you guys click the link in the chat. It's pinned on YouTube and Twitch. If you guys would like to get rewards, make sure you log in as well. I'm going to fill up my water as well. Actually, my water needs a refill. So I'll just BRB for a moment. All right. And I guess we can take a look at the bracket again, even though we already know what happened. Here's the bracket. So, Oblivion Origin are in Grands, the two favored teams as of the start of the tournament when everyone was registering. Those are the two that I would have expected to make it here. And yeah, hope you guys are excited. I certainly am. Be getting my invite any second now. There we go, just got it. Oblivion on the left, Origin on the right. All set. And remember, guys, this is a best of 9 for grand finals here. So at least 3 maps played, at least 5 games. And I will check the maps ahead of time now since I'm here and I remember. If it loads, we have Alpenstadt for games 1 and 2. Mayan Ruins 3 and 4. Yukon 5 and 6. Molendyke 7 and 8. Tiebreaker Rockfield. Cool. Rockfield tiebreaker. Excited to see these games here. again, watch on the portal for rewards. NA accounts only, unfortunately. Make sure you're logged in. Oh, sorry, I'm flashbanging everyone. Alright, we're good. And we go into the training room. Oblivion Origin Grand Finals. You guys can't see the middle at the moment, but all 3 Oblivion bench players are here. So, Oblivion's got their full roster showing up. I believe Origin does as well. I couldn't see their medal last game, but they had all their subs, I'm pretty sure. I don't know about Mirko, and I don't know if Apple Silicon played. I don't remember, but I did see him just a moment ago. So, at the moment, they're both cooking with however many players they can manage. And starting off on Alpenstat, we are seeing Dizzy running the Vickers for Oblivion. Origin's got High again in the Panzerwagon. Plenty of Krons. A little bit of Felice action, a little Concept 1B. That's it. All clippers and lights as usual. It's like not even interesting. Like I have to sit here for a couple minutes and comment on the lineups when in reality we always know that the lineups are very one-dimensional. The most interesting thing is whether or not the team takes a light. So I guess we'll just hang out till the set begins. Get the intro for Alpenstat ready. Yeah, it's slowing down. I'm assuming that means everyone is watching in the portal right now. Good. Good, good. Alright, looks like lineup's finalized. No, never mind. Yeah, it's not already up. It's fine. There's just so much anticipation. Here we go. Double Concept. Oh, maybe not. He's still not ready. It's fine. We roll the intro. Don't care what Yaro's running. But here we go. It begins. And here we go. Both teams going to be bringing their lights to spot A. Origin's got some backup for their light tank. Oblivion as well, but grouped a little bit further behind. Origin is committing a bit more. Dizzy with good early spots. He's getting blind fired at, but Dizzy not playing in an obvious position. Archangel, Kamidaddy both been lit. This is a clear tell. Origin's focusing A. So Oblivion's going to have no problem stepping right on into C. You got Steve doing that. Oblivion's going to rotate their Krons out. Looks like Steve's already turned around to bail as well. So they've got the base. Now they're going to leave. Cora Crossing gets lit. Not sure if it was Paffy, Dizzy, or Group who got that spot, but Dizzy's already out of there. And Group in a little sneaky position to maybe challenge this area eventually, although I don't know how safe it is. I guess you can kind of back up it. Can you get shot from that area? Yes, you can. Interesting little spot there being used, but fair enough. Origin grabs the A base, Cat Point Delta's within 80. So things are all fine and dandy for both teams at the moment. Group is still hiding. Origin might be making a move up here in A. No, that's just maybe just high, relieving Cora of his position. Archangel as well. Group gets lit. Don't know who lit him. Was it High? Maybe High lit him. Or Group is spotted. Now Call Me Daddy's probably just going to try to put a clip in. Maybe he can't do it. Gets hit with an HE splash. Group actually hits the wall, but it was enough to splash him. It's kind of funny. But contact has been made. Both tanks now getting unspotted, but Origin's aware of the trap. They could try to exploit it. I mean, Group has cover from Akame and Gent, maybe even Paffy. But they do have distance, so won't be able to close the gap very easily. Jeff got to wake up at 5, not bad. Paffy and Krim spotting each other near B. Looks like Rondelisha going to try to go for a grab here. No, he's peeking around the corner. Finds Ranger, they trade. So Origin knows Oblivion's still cooking in the town. Paffy getting hit as well. I think Cora sneaking that one in. The Group hitting Call Me Daddy. Kind of countering that central spot there. And Origin's not going to be able to make a play on Group just yet, as Cora needs to reload his clip first. So it slows down yet again. Cat points almost at 700 for Oblivion. Passing 600 now for Origin, so they're tight, but not comfortable yet. Not sure what I see. He's going for blind fire over at the light tank area. Might hit one. He's aiming in the right spot. Yep, he does. Nice shot into Mr. Dizzy. I knows he hit that one. It's easy to tell when you've hit a blind shot like that. Goes for another. So Origin's done a good job of getting early shots into Oblivion, although both teams at pretty much equal HP. And Origin still has to make a move. They're about to hit 700. Not watching the portal. Fair enough, man. That sucks. Rob, I'm not exactly sure to help you with that one. That sounds messy. Is Cora going for the push on Group? If they get that kill, it will be enough. Dizzy's backing him up, but no one else is. Oblivion's got resets on C here, and Rob Crossing might get hit hard by Paffy. No, Paffy's not looking, actually. He's looking towards B here. That's his job, is stopping the B base. Mommy Daddy going for an HE shot there in return. But what's the play for Origin? Do they go for Group here? They're bleeding Paffy a good bit. Trying to pressure to step the B base, but Oblivion's got a crossfire their own into Rondelisha. Steven sneaking up on Rob here. Ranger going to put a full clip in there. Does he go down, though? Doesn't look like Origin has the alpha for that. And Oblivion wants to kill Rondelisha. Group is still hanging on that side. Cora's been hit quite hard, actually. But Ranger may die. Paffy's trying to block Yara from picking up that kill. Gentleman going for Ron. Rob, Ranger, Ron all go down quick succession. That puts Oblivion at 990, and grabbing the B base isn't going to help there. Oblivion will take game number 1 on Caps. Coming right down to the wire, but Origin only able to get 1 kill. Oblivion got 2. And they'll take game 1. Very nice, tense battle. Rondelisha with 2.7k damage, but was not enough. As Oblivion are up 1-0. Missed the arrow somehow. But here we go, game 2. Similar tank lineup, but F3 coming in for Oblivion. They are already rated up with their next tank. Jeff, if you're loading in as a new player, maybe you accidentally like logged out of your account and then clicked like new account or something. Maybe once you play through the tutorial, you can log out and log back in on your regular account. Unless it is your regular account that this is happening to, in which case I have no idea. And it sounds like if Wargaming support can help you, then I don't know, man. That's just my only thought. Mr. Bixib is pinging me. Unfortunately, he cannot stream today. But he's here in spirit. Anyway, game 2. TD now coming out for Origin. It is Krim in the Ho-Ri. It's always a question of who's going to be the one playing it, but this time it is Krim. Fair enough. And let's get it here. Both teams still running light tanks. Both spotting A area again. Oh, my free cam not working properly. There we go. Oh, a little bit of lag. Is he actually going up here for the spot early? Can be risky if the tanks in town pre-aim it, but no one actually spots each other. Because he wasn't able to get there in time. He gets lit, actually. What the heck? He's going to back down high. Tried to sneak one in. Actually does sneak one in under the bridge. Good shot. Izzy's now lit for 20, gonna have to chill. Origin is already shoving through the town with all those F3s. They'll step C, so cap lead Origin this time. They do quite well when they have the cap lead. And Krim kind of putting in support shots to help make sure that the C base is guaranteed. He'll rotate out quite quickly. Ron's gonna hold his area though. Steve going for a full blind clip towards the C base. Doesn't hit anything though. But Oblivion are going to let the cap lead grow here a little bit for Origin, so they're going to take their time. Not grab a base quite yet. Looks like Ranger Gent both getting spotted on the cross. Looks like Rob there getting that spot. Somehow not detected himself. Oh, he's got that little bush there. Forgot about it. Sneaky, sneaky Rob here. I like the camo as well. I run that on a tank or two. I don't remember which ones, though. Oblivion still yet to grab a base. We'll see what their plan is. Looks like they're sending almost everyone back to their own spawn. Gentleman has snuck in with a Ranger here who's taken a hit. Can Steven cross? No, he's spotted as well, so good position from Rob there, actually giving tons of information that Oblivion is pushing towards C. And Ron is in a sneaky little spot here for when Oblivion tries it. So Origin's got a very solid advantage in this game. We'll see if they can convert it into a win. And you're starting to move. He spots Korra. Kame now lit all the way on the A side. And Korra takes a bit of punishment. Ranger bouncing one though. Korra could be on 1,000 right now. Wake up at 5, gotta be at work at 5. Oh, okay. Intense. But Oblivion's starting to move forward with their tanks. Even though they're spotted, they don't care at this point. Oblivion knows that Origin's onto them. But they still have to make the play regardless as the caps reach 600. And Ron is still in his sneaky little spot back there. Has not been lit yet, to my knowledge. He's not moving at all. Group trying to put an extra shot in on Rob here. Rob sneaking an HE in on Ranger. That'll get him. But there we go. Ron has been lit. Gentleman gets hit pretty hard, actually, peeking that. And Origin is set up nicely for this fight. Call Me Daddy all the way in the back. Getting hit. Hori. Akame actually having crossfire shots there. Call Me Daddy missing the return. And he gets hit 3 times. Reactive armor going to keep him around 1,000 HP. But at this point, Paffy stepped to the B base. Origin don't have a response to this. But that's not going to be enough to really stop Origin's caps from taking right. They need to stop C. They need to start getting kills. Ranger, Dizzy, and Paffy are going to be pushing in now. Korra gets hit. And Origin goes for the counter push into group, but Rob gets hit super hard. He's shut down immediately. Rondelisha maybe should have been the tank to lead, but he misses the kill shot on group. Group misses the return fire. Ron still on full HP. And Gentleman's just going to reload his clip. Steve's got a full one. And Oblivion needs to try to pick up Korra here. Akame also grabbing the A base, but he's completely out of the fight. Dizzy might want to try to hunt down high here. But Call Me Daddy going for Ranger. That should be a good pickup. 825 points for Origin. Oblivion still need to stop the C base, but things are looking very good at the moment for Oblivion hit point wise as they pick up another kill. It's a 6-on-4 actually. Call Me Daddy and Gent traded 5v3 now. High has been lit. Dizzy might hunt him down eventually, but at the moment, looks like it's Akame that's going to be putting pressure there. Oblivion stopping the C base. They're going to have all 3. And what does Origin do now? They're in the back seat. Paffy is reloading. He's got his reserve shell still, so it's going to be a while before he can put in more damage. Ranger's doing his best to stay alive against High, who's looking for him. Akame's just putting as much pressure on the light tank as he can. Paffy picks up Archangel in the meantime. Steve is doing his best to survive against Ron. Although, Ron's looking for Paffy, misses the shot, and between the two of them, they get the kill, and just like that, it is a 5v1. Oblivion, who were down on caps the entire game, were able to secure another win here. They go up 2-0. And we see it yet again, Origin down 2-0 to start. Last time they brought it back, took Game 7. Will they be able to do the same here? High with 3k was not enough, though. Rob getting immediately deleted as soon as Origin went for the push towards C. Definitely not the right call there. And even though they did pick up group relatively early as well, was not enough. Paffy with 3.2. And Oblivion sweep Alpenstadt as we move on to our next map, Mayan Ruins. We'll be seeing both spawns of this and at least one spawn of the next map. Hopefully more than that, right? We don't want to see a 5-0 here in Grand Finals, do we? What's up, DJ? Where you can get a 34 cap? I actually do have a merch store in my Discord. I actually do have one. But I appreciate it, DJ. Thank you. Another email's tied to your account. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's so messed up, Jeff. I don't know how to help you. But good luck. At least they still have your data. Hopefully. Right? Hopefully. If you search your username up on Blitz stars, as long as that data's there, then they still have your data somewhere. At least I think. I'm not a technical expert for this sort of thing. Bob is baiting me in Discord. Very cool. Alright, we'll introduce Mayan Ruins and get right to it for games 3 and 4. Looks like Core is reading up last second in a VZ55. Okay. I think it was 5 crons on either team. Here, the lineup showing for me now. Yeah, 5 crons on either team, 1 F3 on either team. And Origin's running the VZ, and Oblivion has the Felice. Paffy's been running a lot of Felice for Oblivion when we've been watching them play. I don't know if it's because he's one of the only people with the tank on their team, or if he is just the one that enjoys it the most. But he seems to be their guy for the Felice, and he's making it work quite well. 2-0 lead for Oblivion. No light tanks this game, by the way. Both teams sending a little bit of stuff towards C, although Oblivion more than that. Origin, though, they're just shoving right through the middle. Yara's going to maybe shove the bridge here. Do they want to see if they can catch someone out in the middle? Kamizadi with a nice opening shot. And Origin, yeah, they're just going to take this. They've got 4 tanks already lined up. Groups getting tracked. Gets hit for 2k. Able to survive, but Crim's going to get right in there. And Oblivion wasn't prepared for it. They've got a couple tanks over in C still. They're going to lose group quite quickly. Maybe even Dizzy as well. Oh, no, it doesn't look like High and Rob are looking that way. They're still reloading their clips. Steve is actually going to be the next to fall. No, Dizzy does go down as well. Origin's just got such good focus fire this game. They're going to pick up 3 tanks before Oblivion can take 1, and they've completely caught them off guard. Cora's going to 1v1 Paffy, presumably, while the rest of Origin sneaks in to clean up this side of the map. Ranger kind of in a 1v1 ski with Curtain. Maybe Akame will help, maybe not, but looks like Yara's going to maybe clean things up over here as well with Ranger. Missing his shot, though. But yeah, this game's a clear Origin victory here. Ranger will fall. Paffy lines up the kill shot. Akame will look for Curtain, but doesn't have enough. And is this going to be... No, it's not a 7-0 sweep. High does get picked, gentlemen. But, dang, not even a 2-minute game here. I mean, Paffy-Lupi's going to drag it out a little bit longer than 2 minutes just because he's still got a little HP. And I don't remember, does the VZ have the average alpha to kill this? I think it does. Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah, 2-minute game on the dot there. And just like that, Origin are back in it. Will we see a repeat of the last set? Down 2-0 and then take the set lead. Maybe, maybe. But yeah, they just caught Oblivion off guard there. Had the extra tank in the center. Got kills, turned into a win. Simple there, nothing else to say. Core on top 3.3. Group getting deleted off the bat. And just like that, we're on to game 4 after some intense drawn out games. A nice little quick one, changing the pace up. Oblivion are looking strong, but not unbeatable. We can see it. Origin's not used to being the aggressive team, but it worked for them this time. They kind of caught Oblivion lacking. They didn't think that Origin would play aggressively, but they did. Oh man, oh man. Interestingly here, Oblivion's actually rocking 3 Felices. Now, I was just talking about how Paffy was the main one, but they're running 3 this time. So they're going all in on armor here with 4 F3s as well. Not a single Kron in sight for Team Oblivion. Origin's got 5 though, so clearly different philosophies for this map. Concept and 1 F3 to anchor as well. Alright, game 4. And Harrison was correct in the chat, but Origin picks up at least 1. And they did. They had the chance to do more than that here. Keep spawning in on Oblivion's side. Let's check out how things look from Origin's perspective. Get quickly in the sky. And they're going most tanks mid, but this time 2 towards C. They know that Oblivion's got slower tanks in their lineups. They're maybe just wanting to take some map advantage here, which they will do. Not going to catch Oblivion down a tank in the middle this time, but that's mostly just because Oblivion isn't able to get there that fast. They're holding things in the AB area. And actually, Dizzy's just driving straight to B, not detected or anything like that. He gets in the base the same time as Cora. It's going to come down to who has the better crew skills. I think Dizzy might have the base lead. I can't tell. I think Dizzy did get it. Wow, so Dizzy getting the B base. I am 100% certain that Core has max career skills, so I don't think career skills was the factor. I think Oblivion just drove in a little bit earlier. But now that Dizzy's in B, it can be a challenge to get out, but Origin's not putting a whole lot of pressure up there. Although, he doesn't seem to want to get out right now. He's just going for some proxy spot skis, actually. Kind of reversing up this hill for whatever reason. There's probably a reason for it, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just to get that extra little bit closer to the side there for proxies. Paffy gets lit, though. A little bit of a sneak around here where the Kron's from Origin, but Cora spotted does take a hit. So at least Oblivion got that info via Patholoopy spotting up there. Oblivion have taken the A base, so they will have the cap lead by a decent chunk now. But they look like they want to push right into Rondelisha. They're taking initiative based on the fact that they know at least 2 Krons are completely out of the game. They could get hit hard here, though. I might expect Ranger to get nuked for this. No, it's just Rob looking, actually, and he'll put one shot in here. Yarrow not able to sneak anything in, and they're just going to go for Ron. Nice track shot from Ranger. Incredible. Misses that one, unfortunately. But Dizzy with the crossfire. Didn't have to shoot his reserve shell either. Of course, Origin's found Paffy. He's holding on as much as he can, but he will fall. So Oblivion lose a tank of their own, but they're going to keep pushing forward. Yarrow going to sneak a couple into N13, but they're just going to turn for him now. Steve boosting up there. And he might go down himself. He's on 747. Steve just has to not overextend here, get nuked by Cora and High. Cora's not looking. He's actually looking more towards Gentleman, but it's going to be a Kame pushing through here. He'll put 2 into Yarrow for the kill, and then they'll advance right into Rob. Gentleman holding on tight for Oblivion. He'll finally fall. Tank advantage, though. The Kami Daddy died to Ranger at the bottom, and they'll hunt down Rob as well. This will be a 5v3 in a moment. Ranger's not in a risk of dying. And there we go, 5v3. Oblivion's poised to take this one, 950 cap points. A hasn't been stopped. Unfortunately, Origin has to burn a full health Kron all the way in A to stop the base, but they can't do anything for C yet. So yeah, this one is going to go to Oblivion as well. There's no clear kill for Origin. And again, having to send a full HP Kron away from the fight to stop a base, just for damage control. I think someone in the chat earlier was asking why cap pressure matters. That's why cap pressure matters. Pulling a full HP tank out of the fight when they're already at a disadvantage. Cap pressure just so important. And that means Oblivion will take the 3-1 lead. No equalizing from Origin yet. They still have time. It's first to 5 wins. So Origin only has one more game they can lose before it is last life for them. And High's 3.9k was not enough. As we move to Yukon for games 5 and 6. When the slow play fails, you're in the YOLO strats. I guess so, Rondo. I guess so. Meta favors YOLO strats. Hard to say, because if you YOLO without, knowing what you're YOLOing into, it can be a big risk. You can just get deleted, right? If you don't have information, it's a really bad idea to YOLO. I shouldn't say always a bad idea, because, Oblivion won a game, or Origin won their game doing that, but, it's a risk, right? It's not always going to pay off. But anyway, and Yukon looks like Oblivion's running the ML League, and we saw a group run it recently against, was it Apex on Naval? I think, in top 8. And now busting out again on Yukon here. They see something in the tank. Origin, type 5 heavy. Okay. Are they boosting? Whenever I see a type 5, like, boost is in the back of my mind now that we've seen so many boosts using the type 5. So, we'll keep an eye on that. Both teams running a light tank as well. Lots of crowns in the mix. Let's introduce Yukon. I also know this is Cora's favorite map. In the interview that we had, I think he said Yukon was his favorite map because Canada, and him being Canadian. So very cool. here is the game. And, yep. They are boosting. They are indeed boosting. I'm surprised that they're wasting a super speed for this. But Oblivion might be thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. I mean, I was able to surmise it just from the lineup. Oblivion might be able to do the same. They're stepping B quickly. To be fair, though, Origin's got A and C. They will take the cap lead. Still working on that boost. It's taken them a minute. Kame's been hit. We'll get the D base, though. And yep, Omidaddy is up. He gets blind fired at. The ricochet might tell Oblivion that they've got a tank up there. Really good awareness. Was that a Kame who fired that? I think it was. But yeah. I think they are fully aware of the boost with that ricochet. Incredible awareness from Akame. He is the boost technician. I know this guy loves his boosts. A couple years ago, I was playing on a scrim team where we're an official comp team. We were thinking about it. Didn't end up happening. But Akame was on the team, and all he would want to do is boost strats. And we did a lot of them. There was so much fun. But I know Akame loves his boosts. He's very well aware of most of them. Still comes up with new ones when he can. Finds ways to implement them in solid strats and like good level gameplay, high level gameplay. But he was aware of Kamidaddy up there. Him bouncing that shot should tell Oblivion about that. And they're just, yeah, completely vacated the D side. Granted, Oblivion still has to play for a cap lead now that Origin has their lead. And they actually sneak a Kronvon into the corner here. He is now spotted. He has to be careful, actually, to not get Hytronic's shot, because if you sit in front of a tank, that's blind fired, right? Or that's spotted. Even with you're not, you can get shot, so I has to be careful about that. What's up, Moth? And it looks like Oblivion's backing out, but they probably don't want to play D-side either if they're aware of the boost. I don't know if they are. Like, I think they are. Based on that shout bouncing, I would assume Akame could see where the shell ricocheted. I was going for blind fires. Not into anything, though. But looks like Oblivion's taking initiative to try to push C. They will find Mr. Rondelisha in a moment here. Group spotting him. That is info. And Mr. Krim does not have shots onto the C base. Notably here. You can see that big rock's in the way. He just has shots through the A lane, which is where he's looking. Also covering a lot of the D area, but not looking that way at the moment. Oblivion's not there either. Rob getting hit a little bit, but puts a big one into Ranger. So HP still quite even. Origin's got more HP right now, virtue of having the Type 5. With the cap points 800 now for Origin. Oblivion's got to make their move. How do they make it? Origin's got a solid bunker setup on AC. And what's the play? It's like Krim's moving up to try to see something over on D. Maybe he's just going to stop the D base. Just put even more cap pressure on Oblivion. Gentleman and Akame going to go for Korra here. Group the focus fire for Origin. Paffy going to sneak up from behind, but Yarrow and Hai are there. But Oblivion is all in here. Even the Vicar is going to be sneaking his way through. Kamidaddy's going to try to go for the D base. Ranger gets traded. Core is incredibly low. Where is he at? Oblivion's looking for that kill. They pick it up. Dizzy Steve going to get the pick on Ron. Kamidaddy not going to waste time on D. I agree with that play. That would be scary. But 991 for Origin. Rondelisha gets picked off. 990 now for Oblivion. Does Origin have a kill? I don't see one. 999 and 1,000. And Oblivion take that as well. It's 4-1. And I think Oblivion had to have been aware of that strat. They did not want to go back towards that side of the map at all. They were able to get the kills they needed. And even though, I think it was, what, 4v4 at the end? So in, like, the tanks traded evenly, but Oblivion was able to stop the base. And maybe a little bit of indecision on the part of Origin, not bringing the Kron Von Call Me Daddy down in time to join the main fight. He was originally going towards D and then turned, but maybe could have been brought down earlier there. But there we go. 4-1. It is now set point. Do or die for Origin. They have no more redos. And it's up to North Spawn Yukon for them to stay alive here, as well as the next map entirely and the tiebreaker. They have a chance. It's not over. Origin can remain collected, but Oblivion is looking unstoppable, guys. The MLE stays, and they bring out a Type 5 Heavy. Are they boosting their own tank up there? They're like, oh, we're going to show you guys how to boost. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a feint. Maybe it's a fake lineup to look like a boost, but it's not. I'm not sure. Maybe Akame was aware of Krim doing that boost because they were planning on doing it themselves. Something to think about. If you're quitting, how much longer you stream comp? I have no idea, man. It just depends if I think comp's going in a good direction. If I don't see any progress being made, if it's not going in a good direction, who knows? Might not be that long, but I still enjoy it, right? I still enjoy the comp community overall. So, no plans on completely quitting comp streaming as of now. Of course, things can change, but as of right now. Anyway, Game 6, potentially the last game, if Origin does not lock in here. And are we seeing a boost? Not right away, unless they're doing something over in the middle. They are not boosting. Which was a feint, or the Type 5 has a purpose, I suppose. No clue what it is at the moment. Looks like anchoring C area, but Origin will get the cap lead with a quick drive right into B. Ranger actually getting spotted, trying to go for an early shot. Actually, wait, he did hit the early shot right into Call Me Daddy. I saw him fire, but I didn't see the damage for a moment. He's getting hit pretty hard himself, though. Krim and Curtin just going to put a full clip in, but High trying to cross over to the A corner. He got hit hard himself. I didn't notice that one. He's going to run out of the way now. But Oblivion's taking the aggression to Origin here. Ranger's been hit quite hard himself, but he's kind of backed out, right? Origin doesn't have an easy way of pushing him at the moment. Oblivion, though, they're stopping, dead in their tracks here. Group, Steve backing up. They've taken a lot of damage. Group's on 700 HP High, still sneaking in shots. Instead, Oblivion putting pressure on through the town side. And Ranger might even sneak in to put another big shot in. He is spotted. And Rob is scared. He's backing up. In comes Pathy. In comes Akame to the side. It's going to be a big town brawl to determine if Origin lives or dies. Remember, they still can kill Group if they go for the push. Big shot from Ranger into Ron, though. Panning a Felice, not an easy thing to do. Origin's rotating their light tank back to help out with Ranger, but they have to make sure that he doesn't get hit by that Type 5. Akame perma-tracking Curtin, going for the first kill of the game here. And hit points are in Oblivion's favor. Ranger goes for a shot, doesn't connect it. High's going to come in from behind now. Ranger aware of it. And Origin's now going to push into Gentleman, try to get a kill there. They've got enough tanks in the, not enough shots in the clip to do it. But Gen can get the kill on Yarrow. Misses it though. Yarrow's going to stay alive. That's a missed opportunity for Oblivion now. They have a tank lead still. It's not bad at the moment. But Yarrow alive only on a few hundred HP. Steven's going to try to get in there for the kill. Misses that one as well. Though Dizzy going for Call Me Daddy, not going to have that angle at the moment. No, he does. Ranger does get picked off by the light tank, but still tank advantage for Oblivion. And none of the tanks are in perilously low HP at the moment, although Group could die, I guess, to a 2-shot from Korra. Can Korra roll high enough? He does. I take it back. We're in a 4v4 scenario. Pathy is able to pick up the kill on Rob, though, and Dizzy sneaking that shot into High. He's now a one-tap. Might not want to stick around for the kill Nakame. He is going to risk it. Does get the kill. Puffy's trying to line up the kill shot. Doesn't have it. He's going to have to rotate out, but it's a 3v2 scenario. It's looking very scary for your Origin right now. Dizzy's going to try to push in. If I'm him, I'm just going to reload that clip a little bit. High now rotating in to try to get crossfire shots into Steve. And Korra's got a full clip. Is he going to go for Steve here? No, he's just going to go for Dizzy. But the double tap does get the kill on Korra. Now it's just High left alive, 47 HP. Going to sneak in that last shot that he can on Dizzy, but they know exactly where he's at. It's going to be an impossible clutch here. Pathy finds him and picks up the kill. Oblivion 5-1 over Origin. And dominant team picks up their first tournament season win. Granted, yes, a scuffed season, a Mickey Mouse season, if you will, but Oblivion should be proud of themselves nonetheless. Nice game from Dizzy and the Felice. Ranger putting in work with the Type 5 as well. It was nice. And High with a 4.5 farm, but was not enough, man. Heartbreaker. I think the Megaline Avatar drove Origin down a bit, unfortunately. So a little bit of an aura loss there, but no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, congrats to Oblivion. Good dub there. And yeah, I'll give them a moment to celebrate. I do have an interview lined up with Mr. Ranger, though, so I'll call him in just a moment. See if we can get that figured out. But I'll give them a moment to celebrate. We'll refresh the bracket on the website. I mean, it's just a formality at this point, but you might as well get a nice final look at it. And here we are. Oblivion 5-1 over Origin. They take the nice dub. Spring Games 2026 has concluded. There we go. All right, now I am in a message Ranger. Just wanted to give you guys a moment to look at that. All right, and we got Ranger. Yo, what's up, Ranger?
Hello. Hello, hello.
How you doing? Let me make sure everyone can hear you. Say something real quick.
Hello, hello.
Okay, you're good.
Very good right now. Feeling
One of these
very
recent times I did an interview, I accidentally had the other person muted, so it was very awkward. But yeah, how are you feeling, dude?
I'm on the moon, bro. I'm feeling phenomenal.
Hell yeah, on the moon. Congratulations on your win. This is your, what, Oblivion's first win, yeah? Mickey Mouse season, but it still counts, yeah?
Oblivion's first win. This is our second season, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. You're off to a pretty good start there. How did you guys feel coming into this season with it not having like a prize pool? What kept you guys motivated?
Some of those details can't be disclosed, but I mean, we were all just hungry. We wanted to win, and I mean, Gent got his first win. Mista got his first win. We got Rax's second. Like, I mean,
awesome. Yeah, congrats to everyone on the Oblivion team for their nice wins there. Ranger, how long has it been since you've won a season? It's been a minute for you, right? Was it on Origin?
No, I didn't win with Origin. It's been a little bit since I got a win, unless we're counting Arena Comp. I'm not, but
oh yeah, Arena Comp totally counts, right? I'm gonna say it counts just because I have an Arena Comp win. Yeah, totally not. Obviously not. No, trolling. But it feels good, man. Yeah. What made you guys stand out this season? What do you think?
I mean, we're all ready to go in, eat shots. Our HP sharing is amazing. I mean, me and Akame are in the lab constantly trying to come up with ideas for strats. I mean,
yeah.
we put in more work than everybody else. I can say that confidently.
Sure, that's great. I have to ask also, that last game with or not the last game, the game before last, Akame blind fired at the boost spot. Did you know that Origin was boosted?
I did. I called out instantly.
Okay.
Whenever we saw them aggro A and cap C instantly, I knew they were boosting because, bro, there's only one thing they could be doing: sending their LT fast A like that.
Okay.
There's only one thing they could be doing. I called out to everyone that they were boosted.
Okay, yeah, I thought so because you guys vacated the area quite quickly, but yeah, okay, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it quick then. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience? Anything else that you think needs to be talked about?
I mean, thank you to everyone who was supporting us. Huge shout out. We wouldn't be winning this if it weren't for my good friend.
Solid.
I mean, man, I'm on the moon right now. I'm over the moon.
That's awesome, man. I'll let you celebrate it with your team, but congrats, Ranger, on the dub. Hopefully next season we'll be back and just as strong.
And hopefully next season Joker's back because we need some competition.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do with Paffy? You gonna lose him? You gonna try to keep him? Mm.
Yo, that fool said he wants to leave, bro.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess you're gonna have to enjoy him while you can. He might be gone, but
Yeah,
hey.
we got him his 100K gold. He's happy.
He owes you, I think. I think he owes
he
you.
does. He does owe us.
Amazing. All right, Range, I'll let you celebrate with your team.
All
But
right.
yeah, again, congrats on the win. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. There we go. Congrats to Ranger. Congrats to Oblivion. Everyone on the team. Yeah, missed his first win. Jen's first win. I forgot about that as well. That's got to feel really good for those players. Mickey Mouse season, we'll try not to take anything away from them because they did a good job. They did put in a lot of work, and they were clearly the favorite team throughout. So, yeah, congrats again to Oblivion on their dubski here. Tell me in the chat, what's up? Dizzy, Cordy's new team. I mean, they put up a good fight, but not Grand Finals wasn't the closest. Yeah, but a lot of the games are entertaining. Joker, what's up? Isaac, worrying without Jokers. I would love to see Jokers back. I hope we will see them. With money on the line, I'm sure they'll come back. I'm not sure about some individual players on Joker because a lot of them have been enjoying their retirement, and we'll see if it'll pull them out of it. But I'm hoping that, you know, once we get money back, we're able to see all the top players return, not only on Joker but also on, you know, Origin, on Apex, on all those teams, because none of those teams are running at full strength other than Oblivion. Oblivion was really the only team that ran at full strength. They had 9 of their 10 returning. The only new pickup, I think, was Paffy. Maybe it was Group as well. Was Group on the team last season? I don't remember. I should check that actually real quick. I'm going to check that. If I find a Ranger's on my friends list. And I look at tournament history. Blitz Diamond Cup. Oh, so they had Ghost and they had Mux. So 8 out of 10 returning. I think this whole season I've been saying 9, but 8 out of 10. They had a very strong lineup. Yeah. So who'd they pick up then? It was Rex was on this team. So it was Paffy and Paffy and Group. I already said that. But yeah. They put in good work. They put in the hours and they took what's theirs. Also, I'm never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I can't leak. I am in a server that I cannot share. I will not share that. I was gonna say something about what next season's looking like, but we can at least go over the news that Amunet I think shared on her stream publicly. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's just tournament news for the near future. So y'all just go to camera only. We've got a few minutes until we have to end, but looks like April 2nd there will be a Gravity tournament. April 14th is Arena Comp. I would love to stream Arena Comp, but this is what I was talking about earlier about conflicting. I'm not able to watch Arena Comp. I'll be busy at that time. But April 14th will be an Arena Comp, and those are always fun to watch off season. Hopefully we'll have someone streaming that, maybe some POV streams. And then it looks like early May will be some sort of Blitzmasters tournament. It'll be a similar format to this one with 3 prove your skills, and there's qualifiers so that the top team from each PYS makes it in. But the change that they're making to the PYS is that teams that would normally get knocked out on day 1 don't get knocked out right away. They're still going to play. My guess is maybe some sort of lower bracket where you don't earn as many cups, but you still can earn some cups, and it's not just like, oh, you play one day and then you're cooked, right? Because I'm sure it's not very fun for a lot of the teams to, you know, put an effort creating a team, everything, just to get knocked out the first day, and then they're just sitting on their butts for the next, you know, few days until PYS 2 and PYS 3. So I think that's a good thing. Yeah. In reading the info, first and second place teams qualified directly. Never mind. That doesn't really apply. So first place teams in the PYS will qualify. Last 2 slots go to the teams with the most cups. So that was the same. But places 2 and 3 from the first day will get to play on, not to qualify, but for more rewards. So they'll technically be eliminated from the qualification, but they can still play for cups, I presume. They say rewards. They didn't say cups, but that's my guess is they'll have some cups in there. And thank you, Catalyst, for the $2. GG's. Yeah, GG's, man. I appreciate the super chat. Very kind. Very nice. Also, Assassin in the chat. Is that you, Javi? I can't tell if that's you or not, but good to have you in the chat as well. Yeah, congrats, Oblivion. See if they can win a real season now. All right. Think we're all good here. I'm going to go ahead and call it. The portal should be closing in 1 minute here, so the ending screen will be able to take care of it. But it's been fun. I'm glad to stream the season, and hopefully we'll be back for more. You know, I think hopefully things can start heading in a good direction. And I guess, yeah, we'll see what comes next. But until then, I'll just be chilling. I'll be online as always in Discord and stuff, and probably playing other games, but probably won't hear a lot from me on the channel until then. So come hang out, join the Discord if you'd like, and see you around. As always, stay safe. Happy tanking.
Mm-hmm.